Hello, I'm Bob Vogel. I'm the state representative from District 20A, which is Elko Newmarket and points west. I'm in my second term and serve on 4 committees, Jobs and Energy, the Civil Law and Data Practices, State Government Finance, and Ways and Means. I'll give you a quick update on where we are. Basically, we're about 12 weeks into the session, and we've got about 6 to go. So that would say that we're about 66% done. I'm not so sure if we're 66% done or 33% done. That's yet to be determined. But we have passed all of the spending bills. So we are on track to be a lot further ahead than we were 2 years ago with my first term, because I don't recall that we got the major spending bills done until probably late April that time. The House and Senate, as I said, have both passed the spending bills, and now they're going to conference committee. So the governor now will hopefully enter the negotiations, and ideally the conference committees will bring back to us the bills that can finally be passed so that we can put together the budget. Just run over a few of the major bills that might be of interest. First, of course, is the tax bill. And the Republicans have come out in the House with a $1.35 billion tax reform package, relief package. There's a few things in there specifically that will help small business, especially the statewide business tax being now that would be exempt for the first $200,000 evaluation. And the nice thing as well is the estate tax would conform fully to federal. I'm not sure if the Senate has those both in there or not. Certainly would be nice to keep. There's also quite a bit of tax relief, of course, for individuals. The majority of the tax relief is for individuals. And then just to give you a little briefly on a few of the bills, the largest one, of course, is Health and Human Services. That comes with $13.7 billion of general fund money, and I think there's almost an equal amount of other funds. So it's the largest bill. It's going up by $2 billion for the biennium. And most of that is structural, and a lot of it can be attributed to the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, when they brought in the Medicaid levels being raised. The House Republican goal, target, was actually a $600 million cut from the last year's base. So we were able to do that. We'll see if it survives relative to what the Senate is doing and what the governor expects. Second large bill, of course, is K-12 education, and that's going up by $1.1 billion. Now, it was set to go up about $700 million just structurally from biennium to biennium because of increased enrollments and other spending things that happened last time. The additional money, most of it is going to a formula increase, which would give each district a 1.25% increase both years at the biennium for the basic formula. Third, and the one that gets a lot of attention, of course, is transportation. And the House Republican bill actually came up with a transportation plan spending $6 billion over 10 years. Some of that is redirected sales tax that are related to transportation issues, such as sales tax and vehicle parts and rental cars and so forth. It also includes a $2.1 billion spending in this biennium, so there is some front-end loading, and there is some borrowing going on as well. So as I said, we've got the 11 spending bills done in both the House and the Senate. They're now going to conference committee. The hope is that the governor will engage at that conference committee level, get things done so that we can come back and vote on bills for final passage. If indeed he doesn't do that, we'll probably still come back with something from conference, pass them, and see whether or not they're vetoed. Of course, if they're vetoed, then we have to go back and try again. So with that in mind, that's why I said we're 2/3 through the time. I'm not sure if we're 2/3 through the work or we're 1/3 through the work. We'll just have to wait and see how the negotiations go in conference committee, and I'll update you later. Thanks.